One night in detention changes your life. The wise colleague told me that soon after I joined Music in Detention 9 years ago, and no one's put it better yet. Immigration detention strips away your sense of self and your trust in the state. It puts you through profound insecurity. Not to be crushed by it requires great resilience, which is why it's so important that I have the chance to talk to you tonight. I'm John. I'm John, and I'm the director of Music in Detention. For the last 12 years, we've been going into immigration detention centres and helping people make music. We've pioneered a special kind of collaboration between detainees and people in the communities nearby. We bring about well-being and resilience among both groups, and empathy and understanding between them. So, this is off the coast of Dorset, and all the bluish stuff is the sea. Even though it's different kinds of blue. So I'm here to ask you to help us bring these commodities to detainees at the Verne Immigration Removal Centre, which is a vast Victorian institution just there, off the coast of Dorset, on the Isle of Portland. It's miles from anywhere for detainees. It's extra hard for families to visit. Last I heard, there wasn't a proper mobile phone signal. The place just makes you feel lost, so we really need it. We've done a bit of music there and prepared the ground, but now's the time to make MID a regular fixture there and in the local community. So if we raise £6,000 tonight, we'll be able to run 6 workshops with 200 people. This is a third of our target. We expect the Verne will also contribute about 6,000, so if you can dig extra deep and get your total to 12, then we can do the full works. 30 workshops, recordings, a local performance reaching 700 or 800 people, we think. Immigration detention is an ordeal. Your life's on hold. In others' hands, you don't know whether you'll be held for days or for years, and you worry endlessly about your future. You face being sent to a country which you may hardly know, or you may know only too well, in which case the prospect may be shaming, fearful, painful. You're cut off. Your stress sends you into yourself. No wonder a recent study found 83% of detainees were suffering from depression, and 22% had thought about suicide. Meanwhile, on the other side of the wall in austerity Britain, there are lots and lots of people who also have had a tough time. They know, like detainees do, how it feels to be at the bottom of the pile and how stigma eats away at you from the inside. So these groups have a lot in common, but our society is preoccupied with the idea that they don't, that the opposite idea, that migrants are foreign in every sense. These fears thrive really in the abstract because they project our insecurities onto others. So they are perpetuated by the secrecy that surrounds detention, by communal ignorance, and by the shortage of real interaction. So our response to these problems is to take music making, participatory music making, into detention centres and then out again into the local community. Music's a powerful thing. We take pleasure in it. It joins us together. We use it to express instinct and emotion, to remember past comforts, and to create new possibilities. Making music, we're fully human. So MID's highly skilled musicians spend time with detainees, encouraging them to participate in any way that they feel comfortable in playing, singing, writing, lyrics, dancing, listening. We use the same approach with excluded groups in local communities. That might be young people at risk of offending, people with mental health problems, homeless groups. In an intensive series of workshops, our artists go back and forth between the detainees and the community. The two groups create, record, and send each other lyrics and songs and instrumental tracks. So in this way, although they rarely meet, they create songs and music together. They make new relationships, new stories about themselves and each other. They share their problems. They get close to strangers. They matter to each other. So now I'm going to ask Lamin to come and join us. Lamin, we've got a CD out, and we've got a load of CDs out on our table, and we hope you'll take some of them away with us. One of them is called Refugee Tales, and Lamin's on it. So I'm going to ask Lamin to talk to us a bit about his experience in it. So just tell us a bit about yourself, Lamin.
My name is Lamin Diouf. I'm a Gambian national. I've been detained for 9 months. And being in detention was too hard for me. It was life without a meaning, you know. music in detention, I give thanks to these people because they changed my life. They bring happiness in my life. You know, I was in detention, I don't socialize, but these people came in detention. My life became me. I became me. I have the joy that I had before. I started socializing. I couldn't socialize when I was in there. But something that I know, which was music, it changed my life. I see music. I don't see drums for, 3 years. Music in detention coming Dover. I see djembe with my eyes. I play djembe and I see people jam with me. You know, I start having life again because I was depressed. I was depressed for 3 years. I was taking 50 milligrams of antidepressant sertraline. It couldn't help me. But then I moved on to 100, milligrams. But when these people come, I start dropping down to 50 because I do what I wanted to do, you know? So music in detention, I give thanks to them. They changed my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Just come over. I think that's slamming.
Yeah, I make a tune with them that called Something Must Be Done. It's my own creation. I bring the Indian man, the Chinese man, the African man, we all sing on it. Something must be done because the situation was out of control. You're doing a sentence that you don't know when it's gonna end. We was there indefinite. So thank you to them again, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, yeah.
Little musical interlude there. Thanks.
Yeah.
And Lamin's now starting to become, we hope, part of our team, and we're doing a project up in Oxford in the next few weeks. And I think it's the one in Oxford. Is it the one in Oxford?
Oxbridge.
Oxbridge. Oxbridge. So easily confused. So Lamin's going to be working with our artists and adding something really special to the next project. So just moving on quickly. So this slide sort of says everything Lamin just told you, but actually it's a one-sheet summary of an entire PhD. With apologies to the researcher, although he did actually put that slide together himself. But the PhD was into the psychological impact of our work. And there's no time, I can answer questions about this, no time now, but this kind of gives you an idea of what this work can deliver. And finally, this painting says it all. It's by a Polish detainee called Zbigniew, who painted it while he was here in the UK, and it's called Music in Detention. So if anyone has any questions about that, also happy to ask. Thank you very much indeed.